So, Corrine Hammond and Casey Gallagher in uncharted territory, making the last 8, unlike potential semi-final opponents. Dobromislova heavily pregnant, but she's still in the hunt for title number 4, while Wyn Stanley made the semis 5 years ago. Trina Gulliver and Aileen de Graaf round off our live coverage on 4, which means we now focus on a rematch of the final from 2 years ago. Lisa Ashton and Fallon Sherrock know each other very well indeed.
Double 8. Yes! What an exciting and brilliant match we've seen here today.
I played Fallon 2 years ago in the final, and I know she's got to be up for it, so I know I've got to play my A game.
Fallon Sherrock will be in more finals, have no doubt about that.
I can't really remember the final. I was just more overwhelmed about being there, so I think I was more excited being there and all of that, but I can't really remember much of it.
I really don't think about the seeding. I just take every game as it is, because me and Fallon have some really good games.
She's just like a normal person that I've got to play, so being number 2 seed doesn't faze me at all. Being twice a winner here is going to have the experience, but we've obviously seen some more upset this year, so every year is different.
I think it's going to be a good game. Fallon knows I can play, she can play, and if we play like we did in the last time we met here in the final, it should be another cracking game for everybody.
I love those eyes. Such intensity and such passion from both Lisa Ashton and Fallon Sherrock. 30 titles for Lisa. She's giving away a few years in age, Fallon Sherrock, but 13 crowns at the age of 22. Delighted to say Dieter Hedman, who was the #1 seed for this championship, joins us up here on the balcony. Fallon Sherrock is a breath of fresh air for the women's game. Do you think maybe this could be her year to shine?
Well, Fallon hasn't been playing very well for a few months, and just lately her game is coming back. And as I said at the beginning, Lisa is the lady to beat. So I'm hoping that today Fallon brings her A game, because as you know, 2015 she lost to Lisa in the final, and I know she's capable. I spoke to her earlier on, how are you feeling? She said, I'm feeling fine, and her game has come back to where it should be.
How important do you think it would be for a youngster to get in amongst the great players like yourself who've been in multiple finals? We do need the next generation of female darts players to start turning up and winning the big ones.
Well, of course we do. As you can see, I went out to Casey, who was one of my protégés, and that's to say, Fallon was a few years ago. I also brought Fallon through.
You're doing too good a job.
I know. Well, it just proves that, you know, you've got to teach them all the way to play the game. And I'm pleased to say that they're doing it very, very well. So, yes, they will be future world champion. But I just think this week, Lisa is playing very, very well. And I'm also looking forward to seeing Anna's game.
OK, what do you make of the Lancashire Rose, Paul? I think she was a bit surprised almost to win the world title in 2014, but she came back 12 months later, and when she beat Fallon, she showed us that there was no fluke to that second world title.
She might have thought it was a shock, but we didn't. We've been watching Lisa for years, and yes, she came in later in life, but I think she's always been that good. And then when she finally gave it like a full-time slog, this was not a shock. She's just such a destructive scorer, and she just doesn't think, she just hits it. And that makes her very, very dangerous, because she just doesn't think. She just goes up there and says, right, what do I need? That, I'll hit it.
You make it sound so simple. It's a great match in prospect. Before it starts, Seema is down there amongst the masses, where she is joined by not only Lisa's daughter, but by Fallon's twin sister. And I'm sure the nerves are a-jangling.
Thanks, Rob. Yes, I'm trying to find out more information about these two on the stage. This is Danielle, Lisa's daughter. Danielle, this is actually a rematch of the 2015 final. How's Lisa feeling today?
Well, I'm really nervous, but yeah, my mum's feeling all right. She's getting there. She takes every game as it goes, and just see how it goes.
And what about for Fallon? You're her twin, so you must feel her every move. How is she feeling? Is she quite nervous today?
I think she is a little bit nervous, because obviously it's a repeat of the final in 2015.
Absolutely. So the pressure's on. I mean, we're all set for an incredible match here. Does Lisa have any sort of lucky charm or any rituals she does before she goes on stage?
Well, if she wins the first game, she always does everything in order that she does that day. So hopefully that's like lucky for her.
And you told me she's got a new set of darts, has she?
Yeah. She her old darts have got like no grip on them. So she got these ones 2 weeks before Christmas. So she said, "Oh, these are going well. I'll just use these."
Now I hear that both of you are very, very loud here. So can Fallon actually hear you from where you're sat?
I hope so. I think she does, but I know one year she goes, "Yeah, I definitely heard you." Oh, good.
But the question is, who's going to be louder? I have heard.
Probably me.
Lisa has told me she can actually hear you. She can pick out your voice from the crowd when she's up there.
Yeah. Lots of people have said, they always said like, "Oh, come on, Mum, come on, Mum," every time I walk in. So, yeah, it's like my little catchphrase.
Brilliant stuff. Well, best of luck to both of you. And Rob, I can tell you one thing, it's going to be very noisy out here.
Thanks, Seema. Yes, you can tell they'll both be giving it the big one for mum and sister, respectively. So here we go then. It's the first of 2 women's quarter-finals today. Here's little Richard Ashdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2017 BDO World Championships. It's ladies' quarter-finals day here at the home of World Darts, the Lakeside. We now bring to the stage a winner of 13 BDO World Ranking titles, a former Winmore World Masters and Lakeside World Championship finalist. It's Fallon Sherrock. We now bring to the stage a former Winmore World Masters and reigning World Cup singles champion, the reigning 2-time BDO World Trophy champion, the former 2-time Lakeside World champion. It's the Lancashire Rose, Lisa Ashton!
Lisa Ashton against Fallon Sherrock, coming next live on 4. Well, Lisa Ashton beat Fallon Sherrock to secure her 2nd world crown 2 years ago. Has the younger player matured enough to reverse that result and take one step closer to another tilt at the title in 2017? Let's find out as we head up to your commentary box. It's John Rawling and Dieter Hedman.
And a very good afternoon. Well, on the basis of what we saw from Lisa Ashton in the first round when she swept aside Sharon Prince, she is going to take an awful lot of beating here this year.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg. It's Lisa to throw first. Game on.
46 years old, Lisa, the Lancashire Rose. 30 ranking titles to her name, including 12 this year. And that's not a bad start, Dieter.
No, not at all. All I'm hoping is that Fallon brings her A game as she did in 2015 and make it a good ladies match, which I think 60. It will be.
Fallon, 22, from Milton Keynes, beat Olive Bayamukam in the first round. Runner-up, as you've heard, a couple of years ago. Lisa Ashton, though, this wonderfully appealing way of throwing. I mean, Fallon's no slouch. She throws at a good pace, but Lisa, it's a real rat-tat-tat style.
It really is, and if you're just a steady player, and Lisa throwing so quick, she can bring you into her own pace, and which makes it good for
140.
Lisa. All Fallon needs to do is just play her game, as we all know she can. You know, and just keep applying the pressure.
Well, those are lovely cover shots. 121 now for Lisa Ashton, as you see that beautiful throwing style. of the Lancastrian. She needed treble 17 for Bull, so it's not going to be this time. Lisa Ashton now just trying to apply some pressure. Sorry, Fallon Sherrock, I mean, trying to apply some pressure. Fallon now ranked BDO number 9. Again, excellent cover shots.
Lisa really is. And that's all Fallon needs to do, is just keep applying the pressure.
Just checking where she's at. She's got a treble 18. Well, bullseye now.
37.
This is a little sniff of an opportunity for Fallon. Treble 20 would leave tops.
47. Lisa, you require 42.
42 then for Lisa Ashton to win the opening leg. 8.
26.
Missed it again.
Fallon,
she got into double trouble against Trina Gulliver last year, Lisa. It can happen.
Of course it can happen. And, you know, from her first game...
shot on the first leg.
As I was saying, Fallon just kept going. From her first game, she's had a break, and now you've returned, and it's like a first game again. Every game for the ladies at the moment is the first game.
Well, a break of throw. The ideal start for Sherrock, despite those initial heavy scores for Lisa Ashton. Couldn't put the leg away.
In the ladies' darts, as I said, it's all about the finishing.
100.
First of 2 sets, so the first set of enormous importance.
$96.
Fallon is playing very, very steady. It's just got to keep applying the pressure, because Lisa is such a prolific scorer.
100.
If you let her get away, then you're in trouble.
In the World Trophy last year, one of the matches there, she averaged close on a ton, which is very high standard indeed. She can be a huge scorer, Lisa Ashton. But Fallon Sherrock going along quite nicely.
$140.
Ashton, we timed her throw. She puts 3 darts in less than 4 seconds.
Lisa, you require 161.
Aims, of course, but it's almost instinctive the way in which she throws the darts. From a longer distance, stands back from the oche because she's used to throwing the 8-foot distance in Lancashire matches.
All Fallon needs is a good score, really, to keep applying the pressure.
125.
Well, that keeps on her coattails, doesn't it? Beautifully done. Right, 62. Oh, good dart. Double 16. Double 12.
Game shot
good
on the
dart.
second leg. Lisa
and away she goes into the match. And that, of course, the break back.
It's Lisa to throw first. Game on.
Her daughter, Danielle, always a very vociferous presence in the crowd.
60.
Not heard her bellowing. Oh, is that it? I don't know. Not heard her bellowing too loudly as yet, and I think she might have actually let rip there, right on cue.
41.
There she is. Coaching from the floor. Or at the very least, encouragement.
Of course.
Good player herself.
Yes, Danielle is a very good player. As you say, it's a chip off the old block.
60.
Like mother, like daughter.
How good were those young lads in the youth final? My goodness.
My word.
45.
That young Dutch boy, he can throw.
I've seen him play over the years, and he's awesome.
Going to be pretty good when he grows up, as they say.
125.
He's playing brilliantly now as a 16-year-old.
Well, sometimes, you know, you get into the adult bit. It may change, it may not.
70.
We will see. He's doing everything right so far. Nice.
Oh, definitely. Lisa's having a few wayward darts there.
Oh, good dart. Needed a 25 ideally, but nevertheless, good shooting. say needed a 25 because that, of course, would have lifted her on 170, but 145.
42.
Nothing wrong with that. Let's see what she can do with it.
145.
She had 6 darts from there because Lisa hadn't got on to a finish. Just checking where she's at. She's got 68 remaining.
137.
Great dart. As I say, she's just got to keep applying the pressure.
Winner of the Japan Open this year, Fallon Sherrock.
You require 8.
Last year, 2015 was her best year. She really was in terrific form then when she got to the World Final.
No score.
Well, annoyed at that because that's
Lisa,
an opportunity
you require
gone begging.
84.
So 84 for Lisa. Double 12.
72. Fallon, you require 8.
In Lisa's first game, she did not miss a double, did she?
And this time only 1 out of 7, so rather different. Double 1 now for Fallon Sherrock, who herself's got 1 out of 5. She's trying to rev herself up.
6.
Unable to do so.
Lisa, you require 12.
So 2 sixes for Lisa Ashton for 2-1 to hold her throw. Good guide, grazed the wire. I think she thought it was in. It is now.
Shot on the 3rd leg. Lisa Ashton. 4th leg, it's Fallon to throw first.
Absolutely doesn't hang about, does she? Have you ever tried throwing at that sort of pace, Dieter? Can you do it?
No, I can't. They probably would never hit the board in any sequence.
135.
No, I've always been like a plodder, I call myself.
A very effective plodder. Magnificent pair of trousers on the front row, right behind the throw. Can't miss that, can you? With the rock star haircut.
45.
Peter Wright would be proud of those. And the shirt's truly horrendous as well. That is an absolutely awful outfit. He's worked hard at that.
Oh, well, he's happy in it. As I said, like the ladies' game is all about the finishing, and each game is so different. I mean, Fallon's game, she just did enough.
7.
Because she was never really put under much pressure at all. Olive Ayakumpa, as you know, she came through the qualifiers. She is a very, very good player.
100.
And she actually played in the same county as Lisa, and they won the Gold Cup pairs a few years back. But this game, to how Lisa played against Sharon Prince in her first game to this one, it is on the day, the ladies' game. It is on the day. We just hope that we all turn up and put in a good performance.
The averages of these two very similar at the moment. Both round about 79, just under. Whose nerve is going to hold? First to 2, this opening set.
60.
So important. Ashton gets a ton plus here, should be sitting pretty.
95.
That's not
Fallon,
bad.
you require 154. .41.
So 105 now
Lisa, you
for
require 105.
Ashton for the opening set. Sherrock condone no more than hope. That's the 5. And now tops.
85.
I think Fallon wished she had not hit a 1 with that 3rd dance, just to give her a bit more breathing space.
Treble 19 she needs now for double 18. Oh, what a dart. Double 18. Good effort, but not quite.
Lisa, you require 20.
2 10s, Lisa Ashton.
Game
There
shot
it
of the
is.
first set.
Ashton
Lisa
takes
Ashton.
the opening set. She was a big favourite for this match. A big favourite to win the tournament outright. And she's taken the first set and leaves the stage leading Fallon Sherrock 1-0.
Well, Fallon Sherrock did the very best she could. but it's Lisa Ashton who has taken the first set. Good performance there at double 10. So, one set away, Lisa Ashton. We will conclude this match after the break. Well, Fallon Sherrock under a little bit of pressure here because so far the two-time world champion Lisa Ashton just looks too good. Let's rejoin your commentators, John and Dieter.
Well, she certainly does look too good so far. Getting the doubles when she needed them and looking as though she's going to confirm the form of the 2015 final. Fallon Sherrock with a big battle now.
Yes, but if Fallon had taken that fourth leg, I think it would have been a different matter.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Second set, first leg. It's Fallon to throw first. Game on.
So she's got the darts. Imperative that she makes a good start to this set.
Well, I'm hoping that she does take the second set.
140.
And then I think you will see a different game.
You want to see her do herself justice, don't you?
Yes, without a doubt.
140.
But she's such a good player. They both are.
$60. $43.
Twin sister Felicia watching on. She's also a darts player, isn't she?
Yes.
140.
The funny thing about it, actually, Felicia was the one that they said would make it. And Fallon just came through.
40.
Lisa Ashton is on a finish. It's a big ask, but 161 can be done. Treble 20, first visit, and she's got it. Oh, what a dart! Bull!
136.
Great effort.
I think Fallon will be annoyed with herself for hitting 40 and not leaving herself a finish, because you just have to give yourself a chance.
178, of course. The bogey number. 161 would have been the highest checkout in the history of the women's game at the Lakeside. 25, double 8 now. Good marker. Just the wrong side of the wire, coming in from somewhere on the outskirts of Hampshire with the third dart.
Fallon, you require 134.
Did you see how far away Lisa stood for that?
There's a big angle. You throw from a lot further when you're as far out as that.
32. Lisa, you require 16.
So double 8 for 1-0 for the break of throw. There you go. And she's in the comfort zone now.
Yes.
And can sense victory.
Second leg, it's Lisa to throw first. Game on.
Fallon came out and started well, but just did not maintain it, and that's what it's all about when you're playing Lisa.
60.
Because she can hit you so hard at times when you think you're cruising.
And it happens so quickly.
Yes.
That's more like it.
135.
That's a darts from Fallon. It's more of the same.
45.
Now, she's had one big visit. Another one will be handy now. Effectively taken the darts. No, she says, as it goes into the 5. That's good.
125.
She will be talking to herself all through those legs she plays.
100.
Got the opportunity, though. She's in the driving seat here, Sherrock.
She needs a good score.
45.
She'll be,
sorry, go on.
She will be very disappointed with that score, because she's got
100.
Those first 6 darts, she scored so well. She would have liked to have been to the double a lot quicker.
40.
Yeah, it's a bit unlucky. It was on the treble wire.
When it's not your day, it's not your day, is it?
Not sure it's her day either.
But you don't know. It's only what Lisa is only 1 leg up.
100.
So,
Fallon, you require 156.
156, Ashton on 96.
it's doable.
Not now. And Ashton will come back with 96, potential 2-dart checkout for 2-0 in this second set.
Lisa, you require 96.
Sherrock on 60, nicely placed, great dart. Double 18.
Game shot.
How about that?
Lisa Ashton.
Bang bang, 96. Thank you very much.
Superb finishing. First set, she wasn't so good, but the break seems to have brought her out a lot more focused this time on the doubles.
An instinctive thrower.
Yes.
And only needs 1 more leg now to take a place in the semi-finals.
45.
To be fair to Fallon, she does start the legs very well, but it's the end of the leg that she just falters, and Lisa just picks up the momentum from that.
60.
Whereas Lisa started off not quite so well, but come the end, she just so brilliant on that finish.
Well, she had some double trouble in the first
84.
set, didn't she?
Yes.
But now she's found a range and settled down. Checkouts have been so much more impressive in this latter stage. She was 1 out of 7. She's now up to a 30% checkout rate nearly.
But give Fallon her due, she's still digging in there, and that's what you got to do.
100.
No checkouts on 168.
She need a good score.
Looks as though it's in the treble.
68.
Well, it's a round ton remaining.
Because against Lisa, you kind of need to give yourself a 3 darts before Lisa gets to it.
100. Fallon, you require 100.
She's got 6 from here. Treble 15 would leave tops. Nice last dart. Leaving double 8. It's a must take when she comes back.
85.
You kind of sense she's going to have to take this.
Yes, she most definitely. And if she doesn't, she's just hoping that Lisa would miss and give her another chance. But she has to get this.
4s. It's a decent marker.
12.
Oh. Crowd sharing in her pain. A big shout of "Come on, Mum" from the players' area. Bullseye.
62.
Well, that would have been 2-0.
Fallon,
3-0 rather. That would have been the match.
Yes, Fallon needs to take this. She has been struggling with her doubles for a while, to be honest, knowing how she has been throughout the tournament, as well as playing the competitions.
Got to get this.
Game
And
shot
has.
the third leg.
Keeps the match alive.
That was a superb last start on double 1.
Game on.
But Ashton now with the darts to close out the match, looking for the second match-winning set now.
Because double 1 is not our favourite.
125.
Nobody's favourite, is it? Good start from Fallon. I'm being told that Darryl Fitton in an interview yesterday said that double 1 is his favourite double.
Yeah, some people says they like double 1.
95.
I don't like any double. I just like the double that I eat.
60.
I wonder if Darryl really thought that, or whether he was just being a little bit perverse.
No, to be honest with you, some
Absolutely
people
serious.
do. Yeah, some people really do like double 1.
100.
I suppose double 1 and double 5 is Yeah, it's next to the double you throw most often, isn't it? For most people, double top.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Double top or double 16.
80.
If Fallon could have a good score here just to set herself up, it'd be interesting.
You're sounding hopeful, Dieter.
I am. I'd like to see it happen.
Oh, good darts. That is excellent darts.
$140.
Great visit from Ashton, but 41 now for Sherrock to square up the set.
Yeah, she needs to take this.
Double 16. Well done. Well done indeed. And now she's going to have the darts to win this second set.
Yes. Game on.
How quickly things can change.
It does in the ladies' game. Because, as I said, it's such a short format. You're fighting all the time.
45.
Just to stay in the match, or you know, and to say Lisa throws so quick, scores so well.
100.
That you just have to put the pressure on and keep the pressure on.
Well, you know only too well from personal experience, having faced her numerous times over the years.
Yes, I have. I've won my share and she's won her share. But again, also, it's on the day.
Good darts.
140.
A 7th ton 40 plus, comparing with 3 for Fallon Sherrock. Went to the hairdressers this morning.
60.
It's what us ladies do. And
always like to look your best.
Some of you men do. You take it away from us sometimes.
Takes me a good minute to get myself ready. Dieter, something like that.
I'm not saying much.
In the hair area, I'm talking about.
Now Fallon needs a good score here.
Couldn't find the trebles though, so Lisa Ashton, 141 for the match. It's not in. 40 she's got, 101. Went for treble 17, wound up with a 3. Sherrock then 128. Also, there's treble 1, that doesn't help anything.
24.
Oh, that's
bit of tension, Dieter.
Yes, that's not enough at all. Not enough.
98, Lisa Ashton. Double 12 with that treble 18.
74. Fallon, you require 104.
Let's hope Fallon can do this.
Good dart. 18 to leave double 16.
Oh
no, oh no, oh no, she's busted.
Do you know, one of those shots when you're feeling a bit tense, with the 50, I would have gone 10 double tops.
This is for the match. And she's taken it.
And the match.
Fallon Sherrock pays the penalty for busting the 104, and Lisa Ashton with the double 12 puts the match away and is through into the semi-finals. It wasn't vintage Lisa Ashton, but she did what was necessary. A little bit of a rally from Fallon in the second set, but it wasn't to be. And Lisa Ashton leaves the stage as the winner into the semi-finals, and she's won 2-0 in pursuit of her 3rd title.
Lisa Ashton is the first woman into the semi-finals. She's now just 1 match away from a 4th appearance in a World Championship final. Well, Lisa Ashton just too good for Fallon Sherrock. she marches on to yet another major semi-final. 7-ton 40s, really good checkouts. Daughter Danielle was delighted. We certainly heard her even up here on the balcony. So it's Lisa, the Lancashire Rose, who marches on again, and she's got a big smile on her face, joins us up on the balcony. Well done, Lisa. That looked pretty comprehensive in the end.
Thank you. I was happy to just get the win at the end of it. I was playing Fallon. It's a tough game, but I'm happy with that.
Is it harder when you're playing someone you clearly get on so well with? Because when I came in to the warm-up area before we came on air, you were already in there practicing together, and it looked as though you were out for a cosy afternoon in the pub, not about to take each other on in a World Championship quarter-final.
It is. We get on really well, and like you said, you're friends. As soon as you get on the acca, you've not to be friends, and that's the hard bit. And I know Fallon's a good player, so I had to step up there, and I took my chances.
Well, you did. There are a couple of really good checkouts in particular. I mean, you don't hang around with your arrows. Here was your 96 with 2 darts.
I was happy with that, yeah. I've been checking it really well, and I missed a few doubles earlier. When I hit that, it gave me knowing I can back on it.
Paul, from an expert's perspective, what did you make of Lisa's performance there?
Well, first and foremost, I'm a fan of Lisa Ashton. I love watching her play. I think the ladies' competition this year has been better than ever. But I think the performance was the personification of what Lisa's all about. Get up there, see the target, get it hit. I think there's a lot of things that the men can learn from Lisa Ashton. But what I wanted to ask you, Lisa, was that, you know, you've got a very vocal daughter in the crowd there. You said that she's just come through the youth ranks in the England team. Now, what's the possibility of a mother-daughter final in the future?
Hopefully, yes. She will get there, and hopefully I will win that one if I get there. But she's pushing us out of the way, and I hope she keeps going with it.
You see, that's where you get it, Rob, because Killer Instinct should take out her own daughter for another world title.
That's outrageous. I don't believe that for a second. She's too nice, Lisa Ashton. I'm sure you could hear Danielle. Could you? The director was putting some great shots of her giving it the big one from her seat.
Yeah, definitely. And the way she's shouting, it inspires me sometimes when I go off and listen to her. You cannot not listen to her, really. And she's been brilliant, yeah.
Great stuff. More from you in a moment, Lisa. Well, it takes 2 to make a great match. It wasn't an absolute classic, but Fallon Sherrock is a great addition to the BDO circuit. She'll be back in the future, and she's now talking to Danny Crates backstage.
Well, Fallon, I mean, it's always going to be hard to go on that stage against Lisa. She's in great form this year.
Yeah, she's in really good form.
But you've had your form. You've been a finalist out on that stage in 2015. You've suffered with illness a little bit during the last year or so. So, I mean, you're just pleased to be back out there and hoping to get that form back again.
Yeah, I mean, obviously last year has been a tough year for me, but I'm just happy that I got here and my darts have gotten a lot better. So I'm just hoping, like, next year it'll be a lot better, so obviously I can try and get the title.
Well, I'm sure we'll see you back on that stage, and I'm sure we'll see you back in the form you was in 2015. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, nice to see that Fallon isn't too disappointed. Let's move things on. From your perspective, any preference, Aileen de Graaf or Trina Gulliver in the semis?
No, it's just going to be another tough game. I'll just see who wins it, get my head focused and just play my own game and hopefully back on it.
No nonsense approach there from the Lancashire Rose. Many congratulations, Lisa. We will see you in the semi-finals. Here's a little update then on how the quarter-finals are shaping up in the Women's World Championship. So Lisa Ashton first into the semis. She'll play the winner of Trina Gulliver or Aileen de Graaf. Hammond against Gallagher. Well, remember, that one could have included Dieter Hedman, but it was Casey Gallagher who beat the #1 seed. Australia against England. Dobromyslova against Winstanley. That's a really tricky match to call. Lorraine has made the semi-finals here, although it was back in 2012. Dobromyslova heavily pregnant, but she's still in the hunt for what would be a 4th world title for her. So, 2 big matches still to come for you here live on Channel 4. The continuation of Trina's title defence will round off our live action. Can she repeat her victory over de Graaf from 12 months ago? And coming next, Scott Waits. He was too hot to handle for everyone last year. Will the West Yorkshireman make short work of McGeeney today?